Last episode.
I've got the elytra, but we are just not using it. I don't understand. One fishy. I think 32 should be enough. Okay, you ready, kitty cats? We are going up. That's 3 layers done so far. Run! Run! I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. I see another one tucked under there. Okay, that makes, oh gosh, that is going to be the concept. So now when they come falling down here. Okay, you can see my inventory. It checks out. Yeah, you know what we're doing. You read the title. Now, this is a simple concept, really. You can see here that I've got 2 pickaxes that are identical. Pretty much identical, I mean, anyways. One's just got netherite on it. My inventory is sorted out for the ores that I'm going to be getting because I'm using silk touch, which you can see here. Other than the coal, I ran out of these right here. We'll get some coal when we get down there, and we'll replace these with the ore when we do get them. Armor to replace with the elytra when we get down there. Fireworks, torches, carrots, stone, because I'm using silk touch, so we're going to be collecting stone. Will you literally just be quiet, please? This is what we found already, plus another box. Let's go see. Stone box, which I need to take. And then this one here used to have our cobblestone all in it, which we use for that, plus all the extra 2. We are literally out of stone. We are out of cobblestone. So you can see from our first mission down there, we're not doing too bad. So we've got our beacon to take down with us, all our enchanting bottles. These are to get these mended back up all the way when we are down there. We already have our diamonds here, which we need way more, but essentially we are ready. Okay, let's go hunt some diamonds. Let's see how fast we can do this too. Okay, here we go. We're back down in the initial mine shafts, and this is why I wanted this. Wait a minute, this is the wrong way. Hang on. There it is there. Okay, so here's the strat, doers, and we need to be, well, we want to try and be as timely with this as possible. So let's set up our beacon here. Okay, beacon is set. That took a total of 1.5 minutes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the coordinate of this, -36, -138. We're going to fly back to this hole, fly straight up this one. Okay, -36, and it looks like it's going to be right here. Let's just hope that there is nothing down here. There it is. Okay, and without dilly-dallying, that usually takes only about 2.5 minutes to do. Okay, and there we go. So we've got ourselves some nice haste 2 mining. And now the strategy for this is pretty simple actually. I'm going to turn on chunk borders. And basically, starting from right here, I'm going to go out 3 chunks, come back, and then try to find some diamonds. I mean, you guys will see it. I'll draw a little picture too so that you guys can understand. So we're going to go down, and you can see that's 1 chunk right there. So we're into the second one, and chunk number 3. Okay, now that I'm at the end of chunk 3, which is right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to where I came from, clearing all that is above me. I want all this redstone. And at first, this seems a little confusing and doesn't make sense, but it's going to make sense here in a second. Okay, and so far, in all 3 of these chunks, I haven't found a diamond. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump over 2, and we're going to go straight in. Okay, you can see here, I'm down at the end of the 3rd chunk, so we're going to do the same thing and go all the way back. Still no diamonds, so we're just going to repeat this. It's chunk 2, we're into chunk 3, and there we go. So on chunk 3, you can see we have now found some diamonds. Okay, so we don't even need to clear above us right here because this last chunk, this entire chunk, we've already cleared out. There's no more diamonds left in here. So from now on, for the rest of this, let me get all the way back here. So from now on, for the remainder of this thing, we only have to go 2 chunks deep because the final one down there already had one. So let's just clear out the top of these 2 chunks. No diamond in either of those, so let's move down. So again, we only have to go down 2 chunks now because the third one we found diamonds in. So this is 1, and there's the diamonds in the first one, so we don't even have to worry about doing any more of the upper half of the first one. And now let's just see if we can clearly... Okay, and right here you can see, so this is where the third chunk starts. We don't even need to dig into it. This is the second chunk. We've already found diamonds in the first chunk right here at our feet, so there's no need to clear any of this upper area. So let's just go to the second chunk here and do that same thing. We're gonna dig in. There's the end. And we'll just do a 2x2 pattern until we find these diamonds in the second chunk. And there they are, right there, at the very top. So now we don't even have to worry about clearing any more of this upper area here, because in all 3 of these chunks right here, 1 chunk wide, all 3 of these chunks, in just a couple of minutes, we managed to find all of the diamonds in there. 20 in total, in fact. Actually 19, because there was already 1 in that slot. So now we're going to take that same strategy and we're going to approach this direction. So here's where the start of the chunk is. 1, 2, and we're into the third chunk. Stop here, clear the upper. Okay, no diamonds in all 3, so let's bump over 2 slots, and we'll head back to the beginning here. Okay, so we found diamonds in chunk 1 right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to start from right here where the beacon is. I'm just going to start right here at the second chunk, carve my way in. Ooh, diamonds in the third one. So again, now we only got to worry about cleaning out this second chunk right here, which is going to be super easy. And there's the diamonds right there. Okay, so far we've been recording for 18.5 minutes and we've got 35 diamonds. So let's just head back to where the beacon should be. Right here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Okay, and that's the way I came, so I'm not going to worry about that one. So now let's find the edge of wherever this chunk is. We've also got to try and find the diamonds that are in here with this beacon. So in this beacon chunk here. Okay, in 1. In 2. And in 3. Now we'll clear the tops out. And there's the diamonds in the second chunk, it looks like. Looks like the second chunk for this one over here, too. So this is kind of split. And there's the diamonds in the first chunk. So now we only have to worry about getting the diamonds in the third chunk anyways. So you guys can see how fast this strategy already is. Okay, so we are 22 minutes in, and we are 43 ore, which makes us... And I'm talking and explaining while doing this recording. Okay, so now that I've cleared 3 chunks that direction of diamonds, 3 chunks that direction diamonds, 3 chunks this direction in diamonds, we have 49, and it's only been 26 minutes, and like I said, I've been talking and kind of doing, yeah. Now what we need to do is, before we move the beacon here, because we don't want to move the beacon, there's these 2 corner triple chunks right here. So before we move the beacon, we want to get these ones right here on either side, and then we can bump the beacon forward and continue to do this. Now the easiest way to do this one, so here's the best way to do this. Excuse you, we're going to start right here on the corner. So again, we've cleared these 3 chunks, those 3 chunks. So now we're working on this corner section right here, on the corner of where all 4 of these chunks kind of combine. And let's dig in 1. This is 2. so far in this corner, we found diamonds in the second one and the first one of this first set of chunks. So let's quickly... Okay, and there was no diamonds in that third one, so that means that this first corner chunk is done. Now we can move on to these second ones. Now I did find diamonds right here, so I know that right away I could skip out this first one and only have to worry about these two right here until I find diamonds. There's the diamonds in the second. I'll draw it. Okay, and there's a perfect example of what I was talking about. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 chunks, or 4 blocks left before we actually get to the top of the chunk there. So that's where some diamonds in certain chunks can be hidden when you don't find them, which could be exactly what's happening on this third one here again, because on the third one on these last two, I did not find any diamonds whatsoever. Okay, so that's this section here, all cleared out and done. Now we can do this final one. Okay, that's that corner done, and it's been a total of... Oh, we've got some dark spots in here. Be careful. Be careful. Okay, so we still have this corner right here to do, but so far we have... Gotta put 4 up there, because that's what I started with, was 4. So 64 plus 9, whatever that is, in a total of 48 minutes. So you could do the math. And now we have this one last corner to do, and what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to hustle my way through it. So that's 1, 2. Okay, this is the third chunk. We're gonna clear up, even though we can see right there beside us. I don't care. Ooh, diamonds in the third chunk. Okay, and there we go. That's all the chunks to the left, to the right, and to the front, and in the corner for, what is it, 3 deep that way. So we've got 3... 12, 15, 18, 25 chunks cleared in just over an hour. So in 80 minutes with talking, minus 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a stack plus 42. We've got a stack plus 42 of ore, which is pretty crazy. And that's with kind of talking and, you know, but now that we've cleared all this, it's time for us to move the beacon. So we need to tear this down and then shuffle it 3 full chunks that direction. So we need to clear out the 4th chunk in the middle down there. And believe it or not, the easiest way to do that is to just go as fast as you can. And you try to use the haste of that beacon to clear out the pit for the next beacon before it runs out. Okay, and that should be good right there. Now you can see you've only got to go about halfway through this 3rd chunk in order to clear out this one, shuffle the beacon forwards, and then you can start the same process over again. So you can go left, right, forward, and then do the corners really quickly. And yeah, once you get into a nice little flow, don't forget to bring along your bottles of enchanting so that way you can level up all of your... Oh my god, I'm doing this wrong. No! There we go. There we go. You want to level up your... or remend up your equipment while you're down here. You don't want to have to go all the way back up. Real time. You're also going to want to be prepared for lava. If you turn up environment settings, you can hear the lava a lot better, and you can kind of avoid it without having to run into it, which is kind of sweet. And make sure you turn up hostile volume too. So those are my 2 tips while you're down here. Okay, but for now, we only got one thing to do. Move the beacon, shuffle it forward, and keep hunting for some more diamonds. Okay, now, I was about to shift the beacon one more time, but you know what? I think we're gonna be good. I think we're gonna be good. Now, we've been going for a little bit here, and on average, it takes about 22 to about 45 minutes to clear all of the chunks that are around here, and that basically depends on, you know, how lucky and how fast you can get with all of these. I mean, there was one of them, you might even be able to see it on the time lapse, where I pretty much found diamonds in all 3 chunks right on the first and second strip, so it literally took me like not even 2 minutes in order to clear 3 chunks of all the diamonds. Okay, but for now, what is it? Is it nighttime? It looks like it's nighttime. It is nighttime. Okay, we'll leave the beacon up for now. Home. There's torches there, but that's gotta be a beacon hole. Yep, it's just a beacon hole. It's not even in line with this one. That's how you can tell I've been all over the place. Home. Sweet home. Hello, cabin. Hi, everybody. And hello, dogs. There we go. We're stacked. Okay, I gotta sort all of this stuff, but we're gonna do that after, because look at this. Oh, you think this is what I've got? Oh. Is that all you guys think I got? I know that's not all you guys think I got. This is what we have, doers, plus the 55 that we already had. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of doing this. A lot of people are always like, well, why don't you just mine them while you're there? And it's like, because it sucks to have to switch back and forwards. I like having the stone. And I don't want to switch back and forwards. I like just ripping straight through and going, being as efficient as possible. And I mean, really, this right here, I mean, I just love this. Don't you guys love this? Okay, that's one full stack of diamonds right there. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we need this. Portion 3, right? Yep. Let's just see how many diamonds we get from all of this. I'm sure the sheep stole a few. Yeah. But from one layer, we've got 2.5 stacks of diamonds. Let's just keep going. Nighttime is coming. Nighttime is coming. I cannot be messed with while doing this. Okay, not bad. Not bad for just a, you know, a couple hours worth of work. Hold on. I forgot the beacon. Finally. This took me way too long. With 2 to spare. With 2 to spare. And there we go, doers. That's it. Our diamond beacon. Ready to go. We need to put this on a nice mantle somewhere.